Boy, I'm not going to lie. Masashi Kishimoto, the original creator of Naruto, is seemingly missing. I don't know what it is, but things have just been too quiet with him since returning to the Naruto franchise to write the Boruto story. Welcome everyone, Sanjae Uchiha here and welcome back to the channel. Of course, today, as you can tell by the thumbnail and the video title, will be, digging up back a discussion I've had on this channel before regarding the return of Masashi Kishimoto to the Naruto franchise. Of course, if you're new here, be sure to leave a like if you end up enjoying what I have to say, and subscribe. We do Boruto content, mainly, so hey. But anyway, yes, Masashi Kishimoto, for those of you who don't know, for the longest while when it comes on to the Boruto manga, the Boruto story, Masashi Kishimoto, the creator of Naruto, was not the person actually writing the story. It was only up until it was just last year, right before the release of chapter 52, that we got this announcement out of nowhere. This is what, November? Yeah. That Masashi Kishimoto would be taking over from Ukyo Kodachi to actually write the story, and things would be following his original drafts and etc, etc, etc. And I was one of the persons that was like really excited about him returning and everything, but I still gave my thanks and appreciation to everything that Kodachi was doing, what he did for the story, even though some persons felt that Kodachi wasn't doing the best job, but I thought he was doing pretty decent. So, but it is what it is. But the thing is, ever since Kishimoto came back, I find that his lack of appearances, lack of any interviews, any articles, anything regarding him expressing how he feels about returning to the series to be very strange. And I mean, between yesterday to today, scrolling through Organic Dinosaur's page, of course, shout outs to her for the consistent Boruto translations and Naruto translations. Link to her Twitter page in the description below. But let's even go over there as I mention it, because this is what kind of sparked me to kind of dig up back the conversation. This translation that she had regarding the author comments for Boruto volume 15. Yeah, so as she says, author comment from Ikimoto, who's the person who draws the Boruto manga, at the end of Boruto volume 15. Kishimoto did not leave any message to the readers. Again, it's almost been a year, and the fact that he hasn't said anything to say, okay guys, it's a good experience. I wasn't planning on coming back, but it's been a good experience coming back to this franchise and everything. Nothing like that. And I just find it very strange that that's not the case. Like, nothing at all. It's very strange. Granted, when it comes on to the argument or the debate between persons who are happy for when it comes down to Kishimoto coming back versus persons who feel that he needed to chill, like, that's another thing I wanted to kind of hear from you guys. How do you feel being 78 chapters in of quote-unquote Kishimoto's writing? How do you feel about Kishimoto's return so far? Because that's another part of the discussion I wanted to have with you guys with this video specifically, because again, even though I'm one of the persons who's excited about him coming back, being back, and what he's planning to do with the story going forward, a lot of persons still have the bad taste of the fourth great ninja war in their mouth, because despite what a lot of persons feel about Boruto, negatively speaking, a lot of persons would say the bad things in Boruto, there is nothing that's actually reached the level of getting rid of Madara and introducing Kaguya. A lot of persons I feel would actually agree with that. So a lot of persons kind of take the bad of Naruto and say, yo, Kishimoto should have just chilled and kept Kodachi on board. But at the same time, on the flip side of that, persons are happy he's back, like myself. And those persons do acknowledge the shortcomings of Naruto, but at the same time, I guess the middle ground to that is that Kishimoto did do Samurai Hits before coming back to Boruto, the Naruto franchise, and because of that, I would imagine he's gotten, his writing skills would have improved, and the expectation is that he's not going to make the same mistakes he did in Naruto. So that's the middle ground to all of that. But again, if I were to even go like address that whole Kishimoto versus no Kishimoto debate, a lot of persons find that a lot of the recent chapters have been slow and thing, but you know, and I agree, but I don't see it as a negative thing, because if you even go back to my reviews for the last few manga chapters, you'll see that I addressed like the subtle things that Kishimoto is setting up, and I really appreciate. So again, I'm glad Kishimoto is back, but I just find it very odd that again he's seemingly nowhere to be found in terms of like making contact, addressing, or saying anything to, you know, the audience, the viewers. I mean, even Toriyama with the return of Dragon Ball Super, I'm sure said something or expressed something about coming back to Dragon Ball, right? Ever since like Battle of Gods into, you know, from 2013 to full-blown getting into Dragon Ball Super in 2015. So it's just odd to me, but at the same time, I want to know what you guys think, how you guys feel about Kishimoto and the quality of the writing of the story since he came back when it comes on to the manga. So let me know that. Granted, on the flip side of everything that I've said, it could also be a case, because this is something I kind of expressed last year as well, where the translations to the article that Organic Dinosaur provided, it was a case where the editorial department was quote unquote saying that Kishimoto was always in the plan for him to return, and I found that very strange at the time, because again, a lot of persons would say it's really and truly because Samurai 8 flopped, apparently, that Kishimoto came back. And I'm reasoning to myself that if Samurai 8 ended up being very successful, I personally don't think Kishimoto would have had time to come back to actually write Boruto, hence why I found the always part of the plan for him to come back a bit, you know, sketchy. But at the same time, that same article was saying that things would be following his draft. So I was also looking at it from the perspective that maybe he had a draft written for how the story would go, like from midway to the end, and maybe, you know, they have some ghostwriter writing it, and we're just using Kishimoto's name as the writer as some marketing ploy for persons to get more invested and come back into the series and buy more volumes, you know, like it's like a potentially a marketing tactic, maybe. But all I'm saying, granted, the writing does seem reminiscent of Kishimoto, so it could genuinely be him, but it's just these different ways to really look at the whole Kishimoto coming back subject that I really wanted to put to you guys to get your opinions in the comment section. So let me know. So let me know what you guys think. As I said, it's really and truly this whole translation regarding volume 15 that kind of sparked me digging back up this whole topic. So let me know what you guys think in the comment below. It's pretty odd that he doesn't say anything to the readers. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, I'm looking forward to where Kishimoto decides to bring the story as we inch closer and closer towards, where are we, chapter 62 or 63? Losing track of time here. So yeah, but anyway, thanks for viewing. If you made it this far into the video, leave a like, leave a subscribe if you enjoyed anything I had to say and how I dissected this whole Kishimoto situation, kind of digging back up this topic. But respect, hope you guys are having an awesome night, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, that was kind of cringe. See ya.